How many times have you had a camera crew film you when you were in a sauna?
I'm a father to two beautiful daughters. I'm also a husband, a son, a cyclist, a citizen.
I should try that. What could possibly go wrong? Ow! We got stones falling on our heads.
When our most precious resource is draining away,
Más de 2,000 millones de personas no tienen agua.
Wow, there's a lot of trash here.
Que en este lugar a veces se llena la criminalidad.
The unfairness is striking and it hits you in the gut.
we have to reclaim what's lost.
Raw sewage. Yeah.
We take what we have and we are happy with it.
Groundwater rejuvenation is crucial to the city's water sustainability.
For today and for tomorrow.
Such a happy feeling.
For everyone.
Inmediata que puede cambiar el giro del mundo.
The most futuristic thing in water, this is it.
I'm Nikolai Coster-Waldau.
My leg, I love it.
And this is an Optimist's Guide to the Planet.
So it never rains, but it sure as hell looks like rain.
If not rain,
Lima is the largest city in Peru, built in the middle of a desert. It gets less than an inch of rain a year, which is hard to believe.
How is this not rain?
how is...
Look up.
This is rain.
I know.
Feels like rain. I guess. Is it mist? Is it misty?
Lima is in the desert, but
Because Lima is close to the Pacific, the wind came from the Pacific and get stuck with the mountains. And that's why it's a lot of...
A lot of moisture.
yeah.
But never rain.
Now we are gonna go up with the mountains. It is where poor people live.
Usually in other countries, up the hills was the most expensive.
on the top of the mountain there is a big wall dividing the rich people with poor people.
We're meeting a guy named Abel who lived in a part of Lima similar to where we're going, where there was no electricity, there was no plumbing, there was no water. We need water. That's one of the basics of life. And he thought there must be a way to collect this water, this moisture in the air. This is a steep hill. Oh, yeah. A homemade road, huh?
Abel, hola.
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 I'm Nikolai.
Nikolai.
Nice to meet you. This is my wife, Nugaga.
Hello. Okay, hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I thought we were doing a story about
no,
dry.
English.
No?
I know.
Lisette? Where's Lisette? Okay. Lisette.
Hey.
I've never seen so much water on a place that doesn't rain.
Dice que nunca ha visto tanta agua en un lugar donde no llueve.
Este es un clima típico de las alturas. En este lugar es bastante agua horizontal.
So it's this weird irony that people, they're soaked every morning, but you live in a place with no access to water.
No solamente es aquí, cerca de 2 millones de personas viven así en el cinturón.
Wow.
Hay casi 5,000 asentamientos humanos que no tienen agua y desagüe. Este lugar se llama asentamiento Los Pinos. Allá está la frontera entre La Molina, que es un distrito de las familias ricas, y a este lado está gente humilde. Entonces allí se ha construido una línea, un muro, así como la muralla china. El agua no está bien compartido entre todos. Hay camiones cisterna que traen de abajo y venden el metro cúbico. Aquí ellos pagan más de $15 el metro cúbico. y en la ciudad pagan $1. Esto es, ahí está la humedad, ahí está. Aunque está pasando, ya está allá.
Here, the humidity is here. You can see it.
But I mean, it's everywhere.
Sí, mira.
Look.
Yeah.
It's
Ahí
here.
estamos, mira.
It's everywhere. God damn it, you put on the nice shoes today.
Te pusiste los zapatos más lindos hoy día.
Para ti,
Oh.
para estar ahí,
Thank
para la
you.
película.
Thank How did you get the idea of collecting the moisture in the air?
Cuando yo llegué a Lima, ya más o menos tendría mis 20 años. Entonces viví como aquí, en arenal y sin agua. Yo lo cerqué con mallas Rachel, todo. Con esas mallas Rachel lo he cercado todito. Entonces, una noche llegué de mi trabajo, había esta neblina, había bastante gotera. Y de las mallas, porque las mallas caía bastante el agua. Siempre me ha atraído este tema de ayudar y tener algo de agua en casa. Estudiamos, hoy analizamos qué material podría captar mucho más de lo que puede captar estas nets. Entonces, aquí, hoy día vamos a entregar 80 nets a la comunidad. Vamos a llevar arriba para instalar. ¿Es okay?
Let's get to work then.
Let's go.
You wipe my lens.
I certainly can wipe your lens.
The lens is collecting water.
Vamos a sacar los materiales y vamos a llevar al cerro.
Hola. Was a very important part of this that it had to be very cheap.
Así es, cierto, totalmente cierto. Este es un material económico y de mucha utilidad para muchas cosas.
What year did you put the first net up?
40 años. Vamos.
Okay.
How many have you put up around Lima? How many nets?
En Lima más de 1000. Por ese
We
lado.
have
We'll
to
go
go
up
on the
here.
other
Yes.
side.
Oh, well, over here. That's where the rich live, in the fog. That's ironic. So this used to be a wall.
Cuidado. Bicicleta.
This is the official richest area. The kids come here to do biking, while the poorest build the houses on the border.
Señoras, pasen a este lado, porque en cualquier momento viene la bicicleta y les va a chocar.
The poor people on this side, and then you have the mountain bike for...
Entertaining.
Yeah, for entertaining, yeah.
Is that part of the wall or is that something different?
Eso era parte del muro, ¿no?
Exacto. Sí, exactamente. Hace 2 años existía ese muro, pero a través de un juicio perdió el distrito de La Molina y lo sacaron. Y ahora ha sido derrumbado y para que siga este muro lo hemos construido estas mallas.
Who removed the wall physically?
Ellos mismos, la comunidad. Eso se llama el muro de la vergüenza. Hoy en día se va a llamarse el muro de la amistad y de la esperanza. Nicolai,
Sí.
entonces aquí hay que poner otra malla.
Okay, you want me to just climb up there? Oh my God, what's the clip?
Falta el gancho.
I just need the...
Acá está.
The hook.
Eso.
And then I put it like this?
Yes.
Esos aplausos, vecinos.
Oh, yeah. Are you ready?
Agarra.
Oh my God, I'm up high now, huh?
Ajá. Ok, aplaudan. Muy bien, Nicolai.
Can I get a job here?
Quedas contratado, Nicolai.
You are hired.
Vamos a instalar en todo Estados Unidos atrapanieblas en California.
Perfecto.
It's working. No, the water is working as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna wash my hands. This one net, how much water does this provide?
De 200 a 400 litros.
Wow.
Mucha agua.
In 24 hours?
En todo el día.
In one day.
How many people get water from all the nets in Lima?
Aproximadamente 60,000 familias que gozan de este sistema.
So the water is collected, it runs through the pipes, it goes down to these tanks, and from there,
Uno para consumo humano, otro para huerta, para el huerto comunal y el otro para criar cuyes. Ahora vamos a ver.
Agua.
Ahí está. Ahí está agua. Ahí está el agua.
That's the water from the nets.
Fantástico.
You don't want to waste any more.
¿Quién es Soledad? ¿No?
Soledad.
¿Qué tal, Nicolás?
Wow. Maíz.
Tenemos el maíz, las calabazas,
Pumpkin.
producción y eso nos alimentamos, ¿no? Con los vecinos, con lo que ahí se comparte.
Can I try? Oh, okay.
Hi, baby. Safina. Og det er de her pigers lille hund.
¿Qué edad tenéis?
Yep.
¿Yo?
All three.
Hay 8.
Ocho.
Sí.
2, 13.
Dos?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Ah, tres. Eh?
6.
Six. 6 years old. Can you repeat what your names are?
Brianna.
Mayumi.
Mayumi. Kalisi. Kalesi.
Kalesi.
Okay, let me just... Kalesi. I know a Kalesi.
Le pusieron ese nombre por esa princesa.
Princesa Kalesi. You are a princess. Du er prinsessa. Okay, well, there you go. That's a small world. What do you think of these nets?
A mí me parece bien porque acá especialmente no hay tanta agua. A veces no viene el aguatero, el carro que trae el agua, a este lugar y a veces cobra plata.
What do you want to be when you grow old? Do you have an idea?
Ser pintora o si no, ser policía.
Police or painter or police?
Ajá.
Or you can be both.
Yo más bien dibujo en los cuadernos. Yo comienzo a dibujar paisajes o tipos de ropa.
So you said you want to be an artist or a police officer. Why a police officer?
¿Y por qué te gustaría ser policía?
Para poder ser algo justa con algunas personas, porque en este lugar a veces se llena la criminalidad, que es mucho ya, demasiado en este lugar. Matanzas, robos.
Descuartización. Mal. Triste.
Got it, yeah.
Sin seguridad.
Oh.
I hope you will see a better future for you when you grow up. Thank God we have dogs and cats.
Pues felizmente tenemos nuestra mascota. They can make us happy.
When you call a show An Optimist Guide to the Planet, it's easy to then imagine it being some kind of soft, happy-go-lucky, everything is just, you know, stay positive, everything's going to be good. My optimism is I think it's grounded in meeting like kids like that, how they see their circumstances and being very aware of the unfairness of these circumstances, that they live here.
They have dreams, like our kids.
They do believe in the future. That's the thing that gives you hope. But it is so ridiculous that something as simple as access to water is so difficult for so many people. That 2 million people here, the unfairness is striking and it hits you in the gut.
You got it? Oh. Okay.
Muchas gracias a los visitantes por estar acá en el asentamiento Menino Los Pinos de San Gabriel Alto. De todo corazón, enormemente agradecido por su visita. Espero que esto sea una experiencia grande para nosotros y para el mundo que a ustedes le ven.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
The fact that you are taking action is changing people's lives.
Sí, una solución inmediata que puede cambiar el giro del mundo. No solamente en el Perú la necesidad del agua, sino es en el mundo. Hay muchos ríos que se están secándose. En el mundo, más de 2.000 millones de personas no tienen agua. Vemos que hay mucha agua en el espacio. El trabajo está cómo captar esa agua.
Water is the most important ingredient for life, for people, for communities everywhere. But in our rush for development, we often take it for granted. This is India's version of Silicon Valley. A city of contradictions where ancient traditions meet cutting-edge innovation. And at nearly 15 million people, it's one of the fastest-growing cities in Asia. It's also a place where the water supply is on the brink of collapse.
Bengaluru is known as the city of 1,000 lakes. A lot of the lakes have been raised because of construction, because of the city growing. And then the rest has just been used as a dumping ground for trash and sewage. Yeah, I think there's so many different ways that you have to deal with this because
They need to reclaim the lakes for drinking water. I'm going to see 3 groups, each playing a part in the solution to Bengaluru's water crisis.
first, I'm on my way to meet a gentleman called Anand, and he is a project where they're cleaning up lakes. Wow, there's a lot of trash here. Oh my God, look at that. This is leading to the lake. Hello, Anand.
Hello, warm welcome to you.
You're cleaning a lake?
Yes, it's all going on, work. Yes, happening now.
It's a dirty lake?
Dirt lake.
Oh.
And you can see situation.
It's massive.
Right? You can see sludge. There is a fecal matter of people, food, grain, oil, grease, plastic. Everything is mixed it.
In Bangalore? Yeah. Why did they allow all these lakes to be destroyed?
Around 20 years back, nobody realized. The city started growing very rapidly. You know, a lot of people started migrating from village to city for education, business, work. So nobody thought that where exactly our sewage is going.
No.
Right? So there is no proper treatment system.
Yeah.
All sewage is going into lake. I'm a lake conservationist. I rejuvenate them. And I bring back lost glory of the lakes.
How long have you been doing this?
I'm doing last 10 years. I was working with one of the company, automotive and aerospace industry.
Okay.
Good salary, perks, happy life, everything. One day I read a newspaper. Bangalore will become a zero water city. By 2030, Bangalore, no drinking water.
Wow.
After reading that, somehow I felt uncomfortable. What will be the situation of people? Where can they drink water? How can they survive? Then I started researching one of the lake nearby. One side full of sewage. When I was walking to, just check the lake, I fell down into that pit. It was so dirty, so smelly. I stay in an apartment community. Even security did not allow me inside. Then I decided, let me do it. I wanted to make one lake and show it to people. First lake I rejuvenated in 45 days.
Wow.
That lake made me to continue this journey full life. I left my corporate life, everything. I am in lake. I enjoy it. Feel. Come, I'll show you. You can see here. What is going on? It is called excavation. Job is remove dirt water, remove the sludge completely, reach a fresh soil.
Wow. And then you're ready for big rainfall?
Rainfall.
Once you have this completely cleaned up, how long before it's filled up with rainwater?
Good 9-10 rains, lake will get filled up.
Wow.
And next lake we will going to show is after transforming is with water, with birds, with animals, everything.
Anand isn't just restoring lakes. He's reclaiming the entire ecosystem, making sure any untreated sewage doesn't contaminate the lakes anymore.
This is where you don't want to take the wrong step. Sewer, right? Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is all sewage.
Yeah.
You can see full black.
Oh my God, yeah.
This is the canal. Whatever sewage used to come inside the lake, it has been diverted. It never mixes with lake.
It never mixes with the lake.
Yeah. All these aquatic plants will absorb excess nutrients, then exposed to ultraviolet sun, so that the anaerobic bacteria will be reduced.
Anand's system replicates many of the functions of a sewage treatment facility, but he's using plants, interconnected ponds, and the UV rays of the sun instead of machines and holding tanks.
So you guys planted all this?
Yes, they're all planted by me.
That's your tree.
More than 15,000 houses. Sewage is flowing here. It's coming here. No smell.
Yeah,
so without sewage treatment plant, without chemical, without machineries, without electricity, soil, water, botanical, sun can do magic. This is what my message.
That is magic.
Yeah.
Wow,
Boss,
look at this.
See here, Titanic.
You are.
Love it. My leg.
Jack.
My leg. I love it.
Thank you, Jack. It's beautiful.
No words. I love my lake. It's the largest lake of me. 84 acres. 84 acres.
84 acres.
Yes, 40 hectares. See, with full of water. See my bird.
Wow. That's beautiful.
See, crystal clear.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
No smell.
No smell.
Absolutely. It is not only lake. It is not only surface water. Lakes are ecosystem. Once these lakes fill up, they percolate, they recharge their groundwater. So by doing rejuvenation, by cleaning this, all the groundwater will have a good quality where people get it for their drinking water. If you protect small lake, it will change everything. Bangalore will not have a scarcity of the water. Bangalore will have a lot of drinking water because we store maximum water in the lakes. Now government, people, all are together. See, it is not an independent job. It's teamwork.
It's beautiful.
See, when you came there, when lake opens up with a full fresh water, you become emotional.
Yes, well, you do. You become emotional.
You also.
Revitalizing Bengaluru's lakes is an essential step towards solving the city's water crisis. But that alone won't replenish the water supply in full. Like Anand says, it's teamwork, and the goal is replenishing the groundwater.
It rains a lot here. They get a lot of rain. The problem is that because the city has grown, a lot of the water just is washed into the sewer, and then it doesn't make its way down to the groundwater. But there's a solution. It's very old technology, and I'm curious to see what that is. Oh, I see a guy. Is that Vishwanath? I'll jump out. All right. Vishwanath?
Yes.
I'm Nikolai.
Good to see you.
So, Bengaluru, the city of 1,000 lakes.
Yes. Now down to 186.
On top of that, it's almost like a desert underground because the groundwater is being depleted.
Yes.
Is that correct?
A lot of the groundwater is now run out. So India is now the world's largest user of groundwater.
Oh, wow.
We use more water than the USA and China combined. Now we realize that rainwater is one of the taps that the city has to get into. And therefore, rainwater harvesting and groundwater rejuvenation is crucial to the city's water sustainability. This lake stores, let's say, 90 million liters of water, but the groundwater potential is 29,000 million liters of water.
Oh, wow.
And if you fill that up, then the town's water requirements will be met by groundwater. And how do we do that? We came across the traditional well-digging community called the Manuvadars, who have been digging wells for 1,000 years. This is the way that water was managed till pipe water supply came into our cities. Once pipe water supply came in, they started to lose their livelihoods a bit. Their ability to understand soil, their ability to dig, and their ability to do it absolutely safely is remarkable about the Manwandar community. This is Shankar.
Nikolai?
So, he won't speak English, but his father, his forefathers all dug wells.
ನಮಗೆ 12 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
So there are 120 families in his village. All of them are well diggers.
How many projects have you got going now?
We hope to dig 1 million wells.
1 million wells?
1 million wells.
Why stop by 1 million?
1 million is just the initial goal.
Okay.
We want to...
So we're going to see a well being dug?
A recharge well, which Shankar has already finished, and one which is being dug. So both of them together. So this is the recharge well. And this is Shankar's team working. Holy Recharge wells take rainwater from rooftops and from stormwater drains and push it into the aquifer, build up the groundwater table.
Just explain the procedure to me.
So you mark a circle, and you start to dig.
And that's
it.
You just dig.
So it's gone to 19 feet. They dug this in one day, and they'll go a foot more and stop.
I should try that.
Or Iliboda.
ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋದು.
Yeah.
Stay there and right over your head.
Yeah. There are holes for you to grip.
Okay.
Footsteps.
Okay. So you go over here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh. Hello. Nice to meet you.
John,
you're kicking dirt. Ow! Oh, hey, guys. Okay. We got stones falling on our heads.
The well diggers are advising me to tell you not to look up because...
I learned the hard way. Let's get some work done. Okay. This goes back thousands of years, right?
The oldest wells in India are about 6,000 years old.
And as you said, you're giving employment to a lot of people.
To many families.
And you keep a tradition going. Beautiful. So now we're just going to clean this up, and then we're going to start putting down the rings.
Right. Exactly. The Shankar is now going down to pack the sides with the stone.
Oh, I see.
The packing has to be very carefully done. That's what keeps the whole thing stable.
Oh, so this is a finished well?
This is a finished well. We get about 600,000 liters of water on the roof.
And then
we're putting that into the well.
Oh, I see. You keep it here. You don't store it, but it will slowly...
Go into the earth.
Go into the earth.
Yes. And if you're lucky, over time, the water will come back in the well. And then you can start to draw the water.
And then you can
the
draw
earth
it.
is filled.
Then you will have a well that you can actually drink from. Well, that's amazing.
So first you recharge, then you draw once the earth
Recharge,
is filled.
and then you draw. What is your hope and belief for the access to clean water for people?
ಬಾವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಸರ್. ಮನೆಗೂ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು.
Well, that makes sense. That's a good business plan.
ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್, ಮನೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
It's a win-win. Well, I mean, thank you so much for allowing us to come in and see you work. It's very impressive.
Thank you ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್.
We need to bring the past knowledge of water management and the wisdom of water management with cutting-edge modern technology to be able to bridge the crisis that India faces with its water supply.
With this work, Vishwanath has sparked a wave of innovation in restoring Bengaluru's water supply. I'm going to meet someone following in his footsteps.
Swapnil.
Hi, Nikolai.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice seeing you. Nice to meet you.
I'm very optimistic. I brought a water bottle. I was hoping you could fill it up, maybe.
Of course.
We spoke to Vishwanath.
Correct.
And I know you...
I interned under him,
Yeah. His technology goes back 1,000 years, thousands of years.
Correct.
Yours is at the highest, the newest tech.
Correct. We make drinking water from air, and the idea is to...
Whoa. So slow down. You sound as if that's a simple thing to do.
So above Bangalore, there is 3 to 6 billion liters of water right there, as of now.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
We're standing here in front of these things. What is this I'm looking at?
So this is what we call as an absorber.
Absorber.
Absorber. What is happening inside is there are fans on top which pull in the air.
Yeah.
We have proprietary liquid salts which readily absorb moisture from the air, and we convert that to really high quality water.
We were in Lima, in Peru, and we were up above the mountains, and it's a very poor community, so they put up these nets to capture the moisture of it. And then I thought this might be a high-tech version of that, or not.
So it's a bit high-tech because the fog nets already have a lot of saturated water vapor in the air. So it's almost ready to be collected and condensed.
Yeah.
Whereas we can work from 25% relative humidity and above. So even in dry areas, we can extract water from air. If I really want the most futuristic thing possible in water, this is it.
And who's this?
Oh, we call him Yoda because we're all Star Wars inspired here. And we have also named our device as Tatooine because that's the desert planet in Star Wars where you have these devices which collect moisture from air.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's very cool.
So that's the high-tech version of...
That's the high-tech version.
Yes.
And then what do you harvest it then? Is it that simple?
I'll have to show you inside. In 2016, what happened, I was doing my thesis on wastewater treatment. And our campus ran out of water.
Your campus ran out of water?
Our college campus ran out of water. So a lot of these personal experiences probably won't see in North America or other countries where water is abundant. We are really much driven by our own personal journeys of facing these stark realities where water access becomes a challenge. So once the liquid salt has absorbed the moisture from the air, it comes to these 3 devices. And here it's heating up to about 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. And all the water vapor gets collected back. And this liquid salt goes back to the absorber to again absorb moisture. So it's a continuous cycle. We can use this salt for almost 10 years without replacement.
And then what happens to the water?
Oh, yeah. I'll show you around. In this tank, which we call it the formulation tank, is where we add minerals. And then we have a final tank which then takes it to the bottling machine.
Oh, so this is it?
Yes, this is it.
And then, of course, also very important is how much can you produce?
Our facility produces 4,000 liters per day.
I'm curious. I want to taste what it will taste like.
So you can try this.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
Normal water.
All right.
Our largest product fits in a 20-feet shipping container as a modular product. You just drop it in at any location and plug it to an energy source.
The idea is you have a machine, you don't need it to be bigger, you just need to make more of them.
Exactly. We need to make a lot more of them and it really at scale so that bring the cost further down. So we really worked hard to get 2 cents per liter and where there's a further pathway to go 1 cent per liter and below. Once you hit that price point, it really unlocks a lot of what is possible.
And the funny part is, the Bangalore's daily demand is about 1.6 billion liters per day, but the amount of water that's present in the air, it's more than 3-4 billion.
Wow.
That's more than what the whole city needs.
Would there be a version where you could build water stations for people where they can go and tap?
Definitely, because the idea is that these are plug-and-play solutions. You can just drop a 20-feet container anywhere in an area which has lack of access of water.
We just need to have a little bit of humidity in the air. If that is there, we could definitely bring a solution there.
While we've been here, we've seen these different ways of attacking the water shortage, the crisis.
So I think there has to be that mix and match.
It's not just one solution, it's many. Think that this all came from Star Wars.
When you're just 3-4 people, it's very easy to give up. But when you have so many people believing in that vision, that just keeps you, going through. But now we have a lot of data, which shows that this is all possible, doable, and it's a great solution.
It's a temple there.
It's a temple.
Yeah, that's a small temple to the god Saturn, Shani.
Well, can I leave my socks on?
Yeah, socks is fine.
You said you're very optimistic about the future. Why is that?
So because we've not realized that we have many taps to satisfy a city's thirst. So rainwater is a tap, lake water is a tap, groundwater is a tap, air to water. That's also available to us as another one of the taps. Yeah. Now, if we bring all the taps to play, there should not be a resource scarcity.
Replenishing our planet's drinking water is about tapping into every possible resource. How can we begin to reclaim every last drop of what we let go to waste? Even in places that have a lot of water, like Finland. To me, Finland has always been the mysterious one of the Nordic countries. Their sense of humor is bone dry and very funny. And they have good reason to laugh. In fact, on the Global Happiness Index, Finland has been ranked the happiest place on Earth for 8 years straight.
That was a deer. I'm in Turku. Beautiful. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to go to sauna first to warm up?
That's a good idea. So you're not...
If you want to understand the Finnish mindset, you have to do the most Finnish thing possible and take a sauna.
So when you hear something like happiest people in the world, does it make sense to you?
Everybody seems to connect it to nature one way or another, and it's almost impossible to put into words. I mean, I know how it feels inside.
Yeah.
But to try to explain to somebody is difficult.
So what is it? What are you doing here? What is this?
Birch.
Go for it. Birch. Oh.
Give me that. All right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Holy, that's cold. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's really cold.
It is kind of cool.
This is so good.
So I wanted to make like just basic Finnish food. Kind of, it describes the simplicity. And we are simple people.
Yeah, that's actually
are.
one way of putting it out.
That's probably one of the reason like Finland is called the happiest country in the world. We are not laughing and dancing on the streets. That's not it. We take what we have and we are happy with it.
So tell me something. There's a thing called every man's right.
Right.
What is that? Can you explain it to me?
It means that all Finns or everybody in Finland has the right to wander around in the woods. You can pick up berries, you can pick up mushrooms, you can camp.
How important is that in Finland? That you feel a natural...
I think we really enjoy nature, but we also have to have the responsibility to take care of it. That is kind of part of us.
And Finns don't just put that ethos into practice, they make it very personal. By taking a firm stance on reducing all waste, including everything that flows between the bathroom and the Baltic Sea.
It's a beautiful city, Turku. And it's very impressive what they do with their poop.
This is the Kakolanmäki sewage plant, one of the most advanced water treatment plants in the world.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome.
Because this is a pretty advanced facility, do you then have you had a lot of visitors from around the world to come and...
Yeah, almost every week. We have several thousand visitors every year.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm not special for you?
You're one of the thousands.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This elevator is taking us down, way down.
Here you can see the whole cave.
Was this a natural cave that you just used? Did you dig this out?
Everything is excavated for this process.
Wow. All the waste comes to here?
Yeah, everything. Per day, it's around 40 Olympic swimming pools of daily.
Oh, yeah.
Do you smell something?
I smell something. Oh, me. That is bad.
This is the smell of raw sewage. Yeah. Makes you feel stronger.
Yeah, it makes me feel something.
Manly. Here we add ferrous sulfate to the water, and it helps the sludge bind together and then sink in the bottom.
And mostly you find some disgusting stuff from the screening, but sometimes something fun. So we have a little collection here.
This reminds me, do you remember the movie Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Yep. I carried this clock up my ass.
Next, we will see the place where the actual magic happens, the aeration process.
Well, this is not bad.
fresh smell.
Oh, this is good. This is nice.
It's full of little workers, billions of microbes working for us, doing the purification.
Is that why it seems like it's almost like it's bubbly?
Yeah.
These microbes, these are the ones that really do the hard work here.
Yeah.
Here we remove phosphorus and nitrogen. Phosphorus and nitrogen are one of the biggest pollutants in the Baltic Sea, so that's why this is so important.
How long is this?
100 meters.
So as you can see, the water starts to be clearer now.
So the process is basically, it gets, literally cleaner and cleaner and cleaner the further we go.
Yeah.
So it looks quite clean.
We can test it. Come here. And don't drop it.
I won't drop it.
2 meters.
I can still see it.
2.5 meters.
This is it.
2.75 maybe.
Yeah. Is that good?
Very good. Usually when it's over 2 meters, it's acceptable. This is the UV plant. This is our newest process.
UV, like in UV light?
Yeah.
Here you can see some glow of the UV disinfection.
And what does UV light, what does it do?
Expose the pathogens to radiation so they can't reproduce or cause infections anymore. When the water goes out to the sea, it's clear, swimmable water.
Do you have a place where we can swim?
Not really.
Ah.
But we have sauna.
Yeah.
But what is this obsession with saunas in Finland?
I don't know. Usually it's cold, wet, dark. Sauna is the place where you can relax in warm. Maybe that's one of the reasons we are happiest people.
Oh, yeah,
in
you
the
are
world.
the happiest people. Yeah.
Maybe sauna is the...
Sauna is a good reason to be happy.
Once the water is purified, it's released back into the sea, finishing its journey. But what about the sludge that's been filtered out?
This is the dropping place. The sludge is separated to these tanks. Then it goes to centrifuges and takes the excess water out and drop the dried sludge to these brown silos.
And then that's being picked up and taken where?
Yeah, by these guys. The truck comes here 5 times a day, around 30 tons each truck, taking it to biogas station. They digest the sludge, forming biogas. Then they liquefy the biogas for transport fuel, and the nutrients they recover to the agriculture and landscaping. This truck actually runs with biogas made out of...
Wow.
Yeah.
So you want to load this?
I can't wait to press the button.
Yeah. And just push this one.
Okay.
This is open.
Okay.
And just keep it.
Keep it open?
Yeah.
Release the Kraken.
Push and release.
Oh my God. Oh, that's not what I expected. Oh, yes. Such a happy feeling. The basic idea behind it, that we're using all the resources.
Yes. But I think this is the right way.
Yeah.
Of course. And now you can close it.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
And
I take the controller.
Oh, yeah.
Transforming sludge into biofuel isn't the only way this system harvests energy from waste.
The wastewater that comes in here is actually very warm. In our facility, the heat in the water is recovered and used as a heating for around 20,000 inhabitants in Turku area. We produce over 10 times energy we use as the whole process. And also our climate impact is negative.
In Turku, even wastewater is reclaimed and treated as a valuable resource. As we wrap up the tour, it seems only natural that we end the day in the most Finnish way possible.
How many times have you had a camera crew film you when you were in a sauna?
This is my first time, I guess.
Yeah,
first time.
If you want to go out and hunt a fish in Finland, you can do it.
Every man's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joni is our fisher guy.
Yeah, that's why all this work here is so important for me, because I love to fish.
Yeah.
So it's nice to go to the sea and see the clear water and nature.
Yeah.
So
are you proud of this place?
Of course.
Really, really proud.
We wouldn't let you in if we weren't proud of this.
Okay.
Yes, we love to tell what we do.
This is great. What gives you the most joy in your work?
The satisfaction of many communities accessing water which they otherwise would not have.
Oh, cheers.
In an atmosphere where the environment itself is upgraded and it becomes joyful. Plus, communities can be part of the solution.
For me, that gives me hope, because that shows how important community is for all of us. To feel connected, to feel part of something, and to have a responsibility for each other.
I think the world is cynical enough as it is. So optimism is the only way forward.